Alright, something I like to bring up now. Last year, something you practice my horse at home, right?
You're next. You've got seats here. You go over reserved seats. Where's the guy? She told me, why go back there?
everybody, and welcome to the 2022 Strathclyde Union Star Awards. This is the first in-person Stars since 2019. Can you imagine that? It's been whole generations of students who arrived, stuck into their studying, and some of them might have even left without ever having experienced an in-person Star Awards. It's actually my first Star Awards in person as well, surprisingly enough. So I'm just so glad to be here experiencing it with you. Unfortunately, the bar is closed right now. We've had a few people go off, so as soon as this is over, you'll be able to go back. So yeah, I'm so glad to be experiencing this with you in our shiny new, sometimes controversial, perhaps, I'm here to celebrate you guys, our incredible volunteers. Last year in our digitally wee Pavel Patel room, I talked about the challenges that our volunteers had faced while we were in lockdown. And around that time it seemed as if lockdowns were never going to end. But we're mostly, hopefully, fingers crossed, out of it now. For COVID-19 at least. Facing ScotRail strikes as well and everything, so could be better, but we're where we are. So it would be tempting to think that it's all easy breezy, sunshine and rainbows this year for everyone in Strathclyde, but as we all know, that's definitely not the case. It's been hard for everyone, for all societies, but with your hard work, not just societies, volunteers, groups, representative as well, sports. But yeah, with all your hard work and patience, we've had an absolutely incredible year. I hope you agree. So we've got some statistics from this year, if you're able to bring them up, Tally. So, we, this year, had a total of 176 societies and 49 sports clubs. Society. Playing off against each other. We've had 1,594 active volunteers who recorded a total of 13,261 volunteer hours. And it's definitely worth noting that that's just the self-reported hours. So chances are there's thousands more that people who haven't put their numbers into the website are not in our system. There's probably a lot more, so make sure you do that next year. I'd like to make a special mention to the Society's Exec committee. It's not an easy job to do, but we managed it, balanced a budget and supported society as a whole. I think that a lot of the work that our volunteers do is a bit unsung. It's easy to see things that like running events, showing up at Parliament, fundraising for charities, and things like that. It's all super important, but maybe less flashy is all the thousands of hours of work that go out in the background, attending SLC meetings, organising sponsorships, managing your society finances, and any number of other thankless, possibly, things that without which student representation wouldn't happen, societies would grind to a halt, and we wouldn't have such an amazing environment for students. So that's what we're here to celebrate. And let me tell you, the nominations, of which there were hundreds, were full of these details, and it was great to see some of the stuff that ordinarily we might just not have found out that people were doing. It was such a joy, as it is every year, going through the nominations with the Opportunities team, as well as the various exec, officers and staff who took part in the panels. And it's amazing reading all the testimonies that fellow volunteers, society members and represented students give to the nominees. As always, there's a challenge selecting them, selecting the nominations and the shortlists, with so many individuals going above and beyond. So many societies have been vital in being a place for hundreds of students to go to for their hobbies and for support and social life. And so many reps who are doing such a good job representing students, and so many volunteers out in the community making people's lives better and making the world a better place. So, it wasn't easy, but we've narrowed it down, and I'm so proud to be able to be part of celebrating that. Celebrating what a bunch of stars you all have. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck. All the winners tonight have won because of the hard work and the dedication that they put in. So a round of applause for Sports. Societies. bit slow. We can just go back to that. Now, I'd like to hand over to our special guest tonight. We've got Brian Green, the Associate Principal of Learning and Teaching at the University, who's here to say a few words for us tonight, and then to present the certificates for students who've recorded the most hours volunteering. So, Brian.
Thank you very much, everyone. Before I start what I've prepared, the statistics that have just been presented represent phenomenal effort across the institutions. Really well done to all of you. And I think, as Rue has said, we're all really welcoming being back on the campus. And for me, it's amazing to be here this evening in person, on campus, to celebrate the excellence of our students, and importantly, from my perspective, the contribution that you all make to what we achieve collectively here at the University of Strathclyde. I think for us, the Star Awards have always been and very much remain one of the most important events in the university community's calendar in the broadest sense. So thank you very much for the kind invitation to join me here tonight for the celebration. I really am delighted to have the chance to represent the university senior team, and it gives me a chance on behalf of that group to thank the volunteers, the clubs, the societies for your exceptional work that you do. We all have a sense of the scale of that, but an event like tonight really does bring that to life and highlights all that you do for the university, for the activities you represent, and increasingly also for the community in a much broader sense beyond Strathclyde. So really all I want to do is say thank you, well done for your outstanding work, not only this year, but as we've heard earlier in the evening, over the last 2 to 3 years as well. And it's great that the team here in the union have been able to capture that and recognise the experience over the years where we've had a few challenges to deal with. We'll say a little bit more about that. I think that we know here at Strathclyde we have a tremendously talented student and staff community. I think the quality, the innovation and the response that's been shown by the entire community to the challenges that have been presented by the COVID pandemic, I think the way we've responded has been outstanding. Not everything's been perfect, but the response has been compelling, has been really strong, and it really is evident across what we've done in terms of student support, the critical role of clubs and societies, what we've done in learning and teaching, and also what we've done in terms of health and well-being. And I'll come back to some of those points a bit later. But I think the Star Awards really are an excellent example of what we hold dear at Strathclyde, that collaborative, people-orientated sense of value and inclusion. And I think they really do underpin what being a Strathclyder means, and I think we're all proud of that. These awards, the Star Awards, are really embedded here at Strathclyde, and I think we do that to recognise the key roles that are played by volunteers, the clubs, the societies within the university and beyond. Similar awards now feature in a number of other Scottish universities. None of them, as far as I'm aware, achieve anything like the extent of buy-in and success that we achieve here, and that's down in no small part to your efforts and also the hard work of Strath Union. I think it's great to be in the new union here at Strathclyde to celebrate this evening. As some of you may know, I've been very close to the project, and it's been phenomenally good and really rewarding to see this come together and come to life. And a personal to actually have a pint for the bar in the Strathclyde has been terrific. But I think the union has been very much to the fore in helping the university get to grips with the new building, how we use it. And interestingly for me, I was in earlier this morning, you see lots of staff in the building mixing with students in a way we'd never got previously at John Street. So well done to everyone in Strath Union for that. I think the other thing what the Star Awards reflect is the exceptional and evolving partnership that exists between Strath Union and the university. I think in particular for me over the last 2 to 3 years, the strength of the partnership really has been essential to what we've been able to achieve collectively as a university community. I think our student executive, the union staff, and our student representatives have worked tirelessly to represent and ensure an outstanding student experience here at Strathclyde. And I want to extend my gratitude, and I know I speak on behalf of many in the senior team, to Strath Union, to the student representatives and to the staff. You have been exceptional colleagues and student leaders, really at a time of unprecedented need and challenge. You've responded magnificently, I have to say, and you've demonstrated a level of commitment, compassion, and resilience that has been absolutely exemplary, and I'm delighted to have the chance to say a massive thank you for that. That said, a danger that we find at the moment, I think, is that we focus too much on the challenges and the disruptions that we've faced through the pandemic. But I think we need to recognise, and tonight's a fabulous example of it, of how we've responded and all that we've been able to achieve and continue to achieve. So I want to send a thank you to all our students. Your academic engagement against some challenging situations has been phenomenal. The success is evident critically in the context of this evening. The focus, the celebration, the chance to celebrate what you've achieved and the contribution you've made to Strath Union, to the university, and evidently also clearly to the wider community. I think these achievements would always be commendable and inspiring. But I think against the backdrop of the challenges we've faced, those presented by the pandemic and the associated restrictions, you have been absolutely innovative and thoroughly impressive. We've all had to find different ways of doing things we still needed to do and that we've always done. And I think the examples that were acknowledged earlier and those that we're going to find out a bit more about later tonight really do highlight that. I think what you've achieved is absolutely remarkable. So the university very much appreciates and recognises the role that's played by our volunteers and the key impact that that work has across our university community and beyond. We all benefit from this hugely. The volunteering activity is clearly beneficial to you and to those that you work with. But I hope, and I know that it is the case, that it will have a positive impact on your future careers, on you as individuals, and the life choices that you make. And one of the happening things that Rue presented was almost 1,000 hours of development and training that supports the role of volunteers. And that's something that will live with you as you move into the careers beyond university. So the university will continue to do all that we can to support volunteers. And one thing I would ask is that you take the chance to tell my colleagues in your programme teams, the faculties, the departments, the professional services, tell them about what they're doing. They will be keen to support that. And in turn, knowing what you do will create opportunities within the programmes as well. So share your volunteering expertise, share your commitment, share the success that you've had with your academic departments and colleagues. Tonight we've already seen and heard numerous examples of the excellence and the impact, and we'll hear more about that as we move into the next phase of the evening. It would be wrong of me to focus on specific examples, but I'm going to offer a few personal observations. If you don't get a mention, it's not because you're really good, it's just there's one or two that I've highlighted on. And I think that these are indicative of the fundamental positive impact that our volunteers, our clubs and our societies have on our students, our staff and the wider community. I think firstly, to clubs and societies, and I wonder what's coming next from this one. Personally and professionally, I've always been very positively influenced by and aware of the positive impact of sport. And I think in the context of this evening, I think the excellent work that's been done with the sports union, working in partnership with Strathclyde Sport, in promoting active living during the pandemic, that was hugely appreciated by our community. And I know that the activity-focused volunteers have helped many colleagues remain active and mobile at a time when we were all sitting too much, we were struggling to access recreation facilities and group sporting activities. And that's just one example. The other example, and again it was really powerful in the awards that we've just been at, is I think a legacy from the pandemic is that and across the higher education sector, I think universities now much better understand the value and the benefits associated with academic clubs in society. Now, I think at Strathclyde we've always been able to acknowledge that, and we've supported clubs and societies, for example, through your departments or schools to do the alumni fund. But I don't think it's always the case in other institutions. So in my role as Deputy Associate Principal Learning and Teaching, I know how much that is valued in the reports that I read from your programmes, the schools, the departments and your faculties, and they really do acknowledge the critical role that's played by the academic groups and societies. And I think we increasingly are going to rely on those groups, supported by you as volunteers, to add value to a distinctive Strathclyde student experience. I think in recent years that's been really, really important in terms of creating and sustaining a sense of academic identity and community in these challenging times. When we couldn't be together physically as academic cohorts, we have been able, and you guys have been very much to the forefront in this in terms of developing online options, innovative approaches to support the work that we do across the academic community. I think this has been hugely beneficial, and in my view, I think this provides a really solid foundation from which we'll build on this key activity as we move forward. So a big thank you from the academic community to those involved in this. The other thing that I'd like to mention, the other key group I'd like to mention specifically is the Here to Listen programme. And I've got a personal anecdote in this one. Over the Christmas period, my family shared the gift of COVID, and we were all self-isolating over the Christmas period. We were completely stunned and fed up. But at the same time, one of the evenings, I don't remember the exact date, we were watching the STV news, and when the report on the Here to Listen project came up, I was fed up at this point, but it gave me a real lift and an amazing sense of pride and identity in what we achieve as an institution. It really was phenomenal, and so a big shout out, I think, to the Here to Listen team, and that's one personal example for me in terms of how the volunteering activity that we do really has a very positive impact. I think looking ahead, one of the challenges we face as we begin to return to a fully occupied campus will be to rebuild and strengthen our sense of community. I'm absolutely sure and convinced that the work and commitment of our volunteers, our groups, our clubs and societies will be really critical to this. And for one, I look forward very much to working in partnership with Strathclyde, with Strath Union and the clubs and societies to take this further, to maximise the opportunities this will bring. So, finally from me, congratulations to all the nominees, to the award winners, and I think to Strath Union for organising this prestigious and commendable event. Good luck to you if you're a nominee, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate your speech, and also I think it's impossible to overstate the amount of work that members of the Strathclyde University staff team put into creating volunteering opportunities and supporting our students in volunteering. So very grateful to have you along. So So now we're going to move on to presenting the volunteer hours certificates for our students who put in the most amount of volunteer hours. Presenting them, I'll just read it. So, first up, with 180 hours, Martin Dalton. Next up, with 205 hours, Adam Jacobs. Next up, with 216 hours, our very own Jennifer Thompson. With 222 hours, Jamie Campbell. With 230 hours, Jenny Chen. With 245 hours of volunteering, Shelby Helen. With a nice round number, 300 hours, Paulina Matushik. With 327 hours, Lindsay Crawford. With 342 hours, Shona Tate. And finally, with 1,332 hours, someone with much better organizational skills than me, really, Kylie Tam. think another round of applause is in order for all of And of course, all our volunteers are so valuable, no matter how many hours they put in. So we're just so grateful to have them on here. So, to kick off the main part of the ceremony tonight, I'd like to pass over to Kirsty B, Sports VP.
Sport. We've got sports balls. So, as VP Sport, I have the pleasure of presenting the 2 sports awards tonight. Yes, sport. The first award I will be presenting is Sports Exec Member of the Year. This is awarded to the member of the Sports Union Executive Committee who has contributed to the values of the Sports Union and bled Maroon the most. The individual will have gone extra lengths to demonstrate their dedication and commitment to the Sports Union, its volunteers and our members. Got to say, it's been a really challenging year to be on Sports Exec, and all of the committee has gone to great lengths to get student sport back in business after the pandemic. The shortlisted nominees for the award are as follows: Ashleigh Snedden, Wellbeing Officer, Kirsten Beattie, Awards Officer, and Ronan Welch, Club Sport Officer. These nominees in particular have all gone above and beyond in their roles, whether that has been through tackling really challenging wellbeing issues, running an extra year of awards, getting clubs back on track, being the first to put their hand up to help, or braving the Stratosaurus costume. And I do mean braving because it has never been washed. All the nominees are deserving of this award, but I'm delighted to announce that the winner is Ashleigh Snedden. Unfortunately, Ashleigh can't be with us tonight. She's on tour with hockey. But accepting the award on her behalf is Kirsten McKeever, Vice President of Sports Exec. I had an envelope and everything, I didn't use it. She's gone above and beyond and done a power of work on wellbeing this year, been quick to respond to students in crisis, helped launch and run our Wellbeing Week, educated and equipped the staff with wellbeing resources, and just been a really good sounding board for myself, the staff, and the rest of the Sports Exec. Let's have another round of applause for Ashleigh. A huge congratulations to our nominees and to Ashleigh. I'm sure you'll be celebrating your win on tour, and we'll see you soon. Moving on to our Sports Volunteer of the Year, this is awarded to a passionate individual student who has demonstrated commitment to their club and the Sports Union. They are dedicated in terms of time and effort to the activities they are involved in. They've been involved in making an impactful change for students and their experience. They are inclusive to all and exceeded expectations in their volunteering role. And what a lineup of nominees we have. The shortlist is as follows: Kira O'Shea, Netball; Emma Martin, Women's Boxing; Nia Struthers, Rowing; Eva Ralston, Women's Football and Dance; Ina Milne, Handball; and Ronan Welch, Rowing. Round of applause. The Sports Union simply could not function without our volunteers, and we have almost 400 of them, making student sport happen on a daily basis. The nominees were deemed to have gone above and beyond by their clubs, and I would like to thank you all for your efforts. There could only be one winner, however, and I am delighted to announce that the winner of the Sports Volunteer of the Year is... I'll use my envelope this time. Kira O'Shea. Unfortunately, Kira is also on tour. The same award in her behalf is Kirsty McKeever. Vice President. Kirsty McKeever's winner. Kira has gone above and beyond for Strathclyde Netball Club and played a significant role in improving the recreational side of netball at Strathclyde. Rec netball took the biggest hit during the pandemic and she took a lot of pressure off the club captain, organising games and tournaments with other universities. She is said to have gone above and beyond with the club's expectations for using her intuition, and the club's rec attendees have never been so high. Congratulations, Kira, on your achievements and to all of the nominees. We'll now pass over to Sabina, Vice President Education. We just need a second.
Hello. So, thank you, Kirsty, for that. Now it's my honor to announce the category for the award of academic rep. So, as we know, this year has been interesting, almost coming back to campus, that sort of thing. So, student representation has been as important as ever. This award is for a passionate and driven individual who, together with Strath Union and the University, has demonstrated clear commitment to improving the overall student learning experience at Strathclyde. So the nominees for this category are Aaron Lemon, Charlie Wilson, Andrew Pettigrew, Claire Malone, Sam McBurney. The winner is somebody who is described as improving communication between students in the department. They showed up huge initiative and really excelled in representing their program's needs. And the winner is Charlie Wilson.
I'm here to present the Inclusion Campaign Awards. So the first award is Activist of the Year. This award is for driven and passionate individuals, an activist who's overcome challenges and has achieved changes. This activist has empowered other students to create change. Okay, so the nominations are Nathan Epimulu, Shelby Hillen, Keelan Egan Burns, Quentin Stoll, and Eva Kern. And if I just go to Activist of the Year goes to Eva Kern. Campaign of the Year. So this award goes to a well-organised student-led campaign, specific objectives, which has received widespread interest and attention and made significant progress towards their goals. So the nominations are the Ask for Angela campaign, which is Eva Kern again. The Increasing Climate Democracy Among Students, which is the Climate Action Working Group. And Wellbeing Wednesdays with Strathclyde Warriors. So the group awarded this award this year has grown hugely and leveraged world events and local activism to contribute to big changes on campus, amplifying the voices of students and cementing their impact on campus. So the winner is Increasing Climate Democracy Among Students.
So now we move on to the community section of our awards. That's my thing. Not this time. So first of all, the first award we're doing is the Community Project of the Year. So this is for a student-driven initiative that's had positive impact on the student community or their local community. The project focuses on a defined issue, specific results, and has collaboration to achieve common good. So the nominations this year for the 2022 Community Project of the Year are the Strathclyde Chinese Students and Scholars Association Weekly, the Climate Emergency Action Group, the Donation Drive by Food Bank Society and Mary's Meals, the Free Book Library from the Book Club, Glasgow Students Nightline, and Here to Listen. And I'm very happy to announce that the winner of this year's Community Project of the Year is Glasgow Students Nightline. Next up, we have the Community Volunteer of the Year Award. This award is for a passionate student who has dedicated their time to helping local communities and charities or helped improve social cohesion on our own campus. This student has acted as an ambassador for Strathclyde University and contributed to creating a positive image of students in the wider community. They're a role model to other students. The nominations are as follows: Shelby Hillen, Eva Curran, Caleb Megan Byrne, Nank Babu Dulapala. Justina Cardan. Nathan Efemalu. Liam Wright. And Quentin Stoll. And the winner of the 2022 Community Volunteer of the Year is Kayla Meganberg. Patience, everybody. So we're having a slight delay in terms of people coming up late, but they're here. We just need to wait a second for them to actually arrive.
Hey!
But they're here, I promised. So yeah, doesn't everyone look great?
Sing the song!
There is time enough for karaoke later. I'm so sorry that you're gonna have to see that beyond.
How many people in the room are wearing green?
I honestly, I can't see anyone. Hands up though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
A lot of people wearing green.
Wearing green.
A lot of people wearing green.
All the people wearing green. In Glasgow, I don't know if I should comment on that. I think we might be about ready to go. But yeah, maybe quickly a round of applause for everyone who's won an award so far. Can you tell them? Sports.
What's your favorite sport?
Let's go.
Rank them in order, 1 to 50.
Right, okay, that's quite enough. Watch it, sports. Or Ben Okay, sorry. Right, I'd like to hand over to Ben for the next section.
Sexy boy!
It's much brighter up here than it was at the Tees last week. I can barely see anything. Right. Ruth, didn't change the page. Where am I? There I am. Right. So we've given out a lot of these this year. But today we're recognising an individual who hasn't actually been at Ashleigh for a wee while. This award is 2 years overdue, having been postponed at the last minute in 2020 due to the pandemic, when he was supposed to be receiving it in person. We've got around it now though, and to celebrate his time spent doing everything at the Union, while also bringing music into our lives through the Strath Union Ceilidh Band, who will be playing later tonight at the Ceilidh. It is an honour to present this honorary life membership to Ross Mackenzie. this is joining a prestigious club that includes Barack Obama. So it's really up there. I don't mention it enough. Right, I'm passing back to Rue, who will present the next award.
You're not going to be it. Right. Moving on to maybe the best part. Societies. And the first award in the society section is going to the best new society. What's that getting? This club, or any club who wins this award, has just started this year. And the passion of its committee members has allowed it to flourish in a short period of time. It's quickly become valuable to all the people who are involved, who've got really stuck in to making sure it's a space that all the members can get involved in and all the members can benefit from. So the nominees for the 2022 Best New Society are Book Club, Cocktail and Mocktail Society, Podcast Society, and Women's Boxing Society. The winner of the Best New Society 2022 is Cocktail and Mocktail Society. Our next award is for Society Volunteer of the Year. This award is for someone who's put the time in behind the scenes and in front of the scenes to help build their society. They've sweated away to deliver a great service for their members and have really gone above and beyond serving on the committee. The nominees this year are Bethany Spain, Super Volunteer Kylie Tan, Pauline Matushik, Ryan Bailey, and Samantha Upton. And the winner of the Society Volunteer of the Year 2022 is Kylie Tan. Now I'm going to hand over to our very own Lewis McDermott. And sorry, I missed one of it. I got the wrong order. My notes are failing me. Where are we at? Society of the Year, there we go. Society of the Year 2022. The nominees. Oh, sorry, I'm all sorts here. Society of the Year goes to an affiliated club or society which has adapted and thrived under the current circumstances. They've remained inclusive and active, and they've participated in the Actively Engaged programme. They've provided events, support, and a community for their members. Their society has really made a difference for student experience. And the nominations for Society of the Year are Language Cafe, Strathline Speakers, Strathline Chinese Students and Scholars Association, Strathline Women Plus in Tech, Pharmacy Society, and Women in Leadership Network. And the winner of this year's Society of the Year is Language Cafe.
Get back to that. Yeah.
And now you're getting nervous. I'd like to hand over to Lewis McDermott, our VP Welfare.
Hello everyone, please bear with me. I really hate public speaking, so if I kind of mess up, stumble, forget anything, just be a little bit patient. So, yeah, my name is Lewis McDermott, Vice President Welfare. Yeah, can we just get a round of applause for everyone who's won an award, everyone who's been nominated for an award, and for everyone who's turned out tonight. So today I will be presenting the Special Recognition Award. The Special Recognition Award is to celebrate a group or project that doesn't really fit neatly into any of the categories for any awards tonight, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they have excelled at making the university a better place. All of the nominees have done an excellent job at providing a service for students and putting work in for the community. Our shortlist today is the Here to Listen team, and Veronica Smoliakova for the Ukraine donation drive. And I'd just like to take a moment to say that both of these shortlisted activities projects have done such an amazing job this year at making such a huge difference for the students and for the people that are affected by both of the issues that these projects are looking to tackle. So can I get just one more huge round of applause? Today, we're celebrating a group who have been so visible this year and provided an excellent service and really been there for people through some really tough times. They formed a great community and provided the opportunity for over 100 students to get involved in volunteering. So, the winner of the Special Recognition Award 2022 is here to listen. Honestly, I was slightly worried there would be 50 to 100 volunteers walking up on stage right now, so quite happy. And I'll be handing back to Rue for the Thanks to Andy for cleaning up the spill of the things. I'd perhaps like to say at this point, hope you've tuned in, a big shout out to Stu Harris's mum. We're now moving on to the overall section of the awards. The first award in this category is the Gold Society of the Year. The award is for a society who has achieved actively engaged gold status. They've gone the extra mile to give their members an amazing experience, making full use of the support and the opportunities that our society seem to offer. They've provided opportunities for development, they've organised events, and they've maintained a community-focused approach. The shortlist is actually quite a long list. 2 pages. Book Club. Okay. Chemical Engineering Society. Debating Society. Formula Student, University of Strathclyde Motorsports. The Hot Air Balloon Society. International Business and Modern Languages Society. Yes, I learned all these abbreviations. Language Cafe. Law Society. Mary's Meals. Pharmacy Society. Pole Fitness. React Theatre Group. Strathclyde Speeches. Strathclyde University Concert Band. Strathclyde University Symphony Orchestra. Strathclyde University Malaysian Society. Strathclyde Women Plus in Leadership Network. Strathclyde Women Plus in Tech. And 10X University of Strathclyde. And the winner of the 2022 Gold Society of the Year is Pharmacy Society. Unfortunately, there's no one here from the pharmacy sector, but we'll get it to them, rest assured, don't worry. Now, I'd like to hand over to our previous VP Education 2020 to 2022, Shelby Hillen.
Hi everyone, I'm really grateful to be here today on behalf of my good friend Ashleigh. Ashleigh was such an extraordinary young woman and she was such a committed volunteer. Not only was she an amazing volunteer, but she was just such a positive person. She had such an amazing impact on everyone that she met. She submitted her master thesis when she sadly passed away so young. I'm so happy to be here today on her behalf and to give this award to a society that I know she'd be so proud of, that all the work's went into this year. The Ashleigh Yates Award celebrates a charity event or a fundraising project for a worthy cause, recognising individuals and groups who have put a lot of effort into organising an event that benefits their community and raises funds for great causes. The shortlist for this award is the Dress Up as Your Favourite Drink and Raffle for Ribbons Retreat by the Cocktail and Mocktail Society. Bake Sale for Dementia UK by the Law Society. Book Day Auction for Simon Community Scotland by Book Club and Babies Heels. The Galentine's fundraiser for breast cancer, hosted by Women in Banking and Finance. The Miles for Simon Community Scotland Challenge, hosted by the Pharmacy Society. And the Nation Drive, hosted by Food Bank Society and Babies Heels. The winner was a project that involved lots of student volunteers, and it was a collaboration of two societies that also involved several other groups taking part. They tied in with COP26 as it was happening in Glasgow, and on campus they gathered a massive amount of donations for their respective causes. So the winner of the Ashleigh Yates Award is the Donation Drive by the Food Bank. I'll now hand back to Ruth.
Now we are down to our final two awards of the night. So our next award is for the 2022 Event of the Year. This award goes to the organisers of an event that's had a real impact on a wide range of students, aligned with the union's values and being organised to a really high quality. Today, we're celebrating an event that, while it's taken place in the past, its organisers really excelled this year. Oh, sorry, nominations. Our nominations are the Annual Ideas Conference from TEDx University of Strathclyde, the Build Yourself in Supporting 2022 Summer Olympics from the Chinese Students and Scholars Association, Celebrate Her Awards from the Women Plus in Leadership Network, and the Chinese New Year Fair from Chinese Students and Scholars Association. And the winner of the 2022 Event of the Year is the Annual Ideas Conference by TEDx. it's time for the big one. It's time for the Volunteer of the Year 2022. This award goes to a passionate individual student who's demonstrated commitment to volunteering. They're dedicated in terms of time and effort to the activities that they're involved in. They've been involved in making an impactful change for the students and their experience. They're inclusive to all, and they really exceeded expectations in their volunteering roles. The nominations this year for the Volunteer of the Year are as follows. Eva Curran. Kylie Tan. Babu Dilipala. And Nathan Ekrano. So, the winner of the 2022 Volunteer of the Year is... Nathan Ekrano.
You've got to give the people what they want. I don't really know where to start. Obviously, massive thank you to everyone who's voted, to shortlisted me, all of it. And I think, I don't really have much I want to say. I think I want to thank all of you guys, everyone who's here, all the other people who are nominated, all the other volunteers who are here, aren't here. Because I think in doing this and all the hours that I put in, you put in, I think you realise that to call ourselves volunteers feels like a bit of a misnomer. It's work, you know. And the best possible way, you guys know what it took to give what you've given to the societies, to the communities, to everything you've been part of, and I see that, everyone else hears that, and so it's really an honour to be here, to be nominated, to win, honestly, like, I couldn't write this out wonderfully. So thank you, thank you for your company, the feelings you get, you guys are going to do everything you have, and so I hope I can say everything back. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Nathan. That is so well deserved. Worth noting that Nathan's already been recognised this year. He was nominated for the Student of the Year in the NUS Scotland Awards as well. So, and he did some great karaoke that night. So, I'm not promising anything. Maybe. Right. Well, that is all the awards for tonight. So a big round of applause once again for everyone who was nominated. And I'd also like to give a big thank you to everyone who wrote a nomination for someone. We obviously wouldn't be able to run the awards without that. We wouldn't be able to find out about all the amazing things that are going on. So to everyone who took the time to write up a nomination about a friend, a society, a fellow society member, a fellow sports club teammate, or whatever. Thank you for writing that.
Yeah!
I'd like to give a big thank you to the Alumni Fund for supporting this and the amazing work that they do to provide opportunities for all students. I'd like to thank Brian Green, who I think is left by now, but we're grateful for him coming along to speak to us today. I'd like to thank the comms staff who have put together such an amazing job in streaming this. I'd like to thank again the catering staff who made such a lovely dinner for us tonight. Curry is such a good show, always. just like to thank all the other staff who've been involved in setting up and running and organising this event today and keeping it going. I'd like to thank my fellow exec members who come up and presented their awards today. They've been absolutely amazing. They've been such a rock in the past year. We've been such a good team, I think, and I'm going to miss you guys. Yeah, I can't get everything out. I'd like to thank all the student staff who've worked so hard all this year and also in setting up this event today. Some of them working tonight, some of them along tonight being celebrated, but I'd like to thank them all for all the work they do. A few special mentions perhaps. I'd like to thank my girlfriend Rona for supporting me. She's heard a lot of my stresses and my woes, and she's been by my side the whole time. I'd like to thank Jodie Yates, who's moved on to be advice hub, but will always remember as being a great member of the Societies team. She's been great. I'd like to thank her replacement as clerk of the Societies Exec, Jenny, for just being a rock and also wrangling myself in the Societies Exec this year. I'd like to thank Tally, who has done such an amazing job. And amazing supporting our societies and our opportunities this year. It's been so brilliant. And finally, and I think the biggest thank you tonight, and my last 2 years in this job, go to Lisa Brennan. I couldn't have done any of this without you, and perhaps don't always make your job super easy. But this year's Star Awards are incredible. It's been a tough 2 years, but you've made it so much easier and helped me so much. And I just really appreciate everything that you do. Yeah, thank you. And that's us done. Thank you everyone for coming along and sitting in and listening to me talking way too much and waffling on, but really appreciate you coming today. Thanks for joining us and thank you for all your efforts during the year. And now it's time for the after party. We'll be joined the winner of the raffle soon, I believe. Not right now, but soon. But for now, go through to the bar, get yourself a drink, have a boogie. The Canadian will start very soon, and there's also karaoke. So thanks for coming along.